Nice. All right. So what's up?
What's the most interesting thing in the media sphere that you see today, that you're in?
Okay, let's see. So I don't know what the most interesting thing is, but one of the things that really fascinates me right now is there's a couple, but I think it's the accountability that's being built into the tools that are coming out right now. So I'm seeing, it started with Yelp, right? Basically meant that if you're a restaurant, you're no longer you can no longer just market yourself to success. You actually have to be good at what you do. And then they expanded to dentists, and they've got a bunch of other service providers. I'm starting to see a number of startups, a number of technologies and tools that require people to be sort of not anonymous in that world.
Right.
Basically, in that world, reviewing things, but more important, it's going beyond just restaurants. Like, there are sites that I'm looking at right now. There's one in particular, I can't really say the name, but it's like, you will go there in a month, Brad, and you will see your name and a profile that you did not create with 20 reviews.
I hope they're all good. Can you and I go in and do that now?
Well, I mean, it's up. So it's up in a private alpha right now.
Right.
It's actually, I might as well just say the name. It's a site called Unvarnished. Well, it's kind of interesting. So you are not fully anonymous because you sign in by using Facebook Connect. What's so funny?
Turn around. The most interesting thing in the media sphere right now is Gary Vaynerchuk.
What's up? Okay, so let's see, what do we got? So
you know what's funny is that I talked to Jenny Toomey yesterday, who's out at the Ford Foundation. Exact thing that she said. She said accountability in the tools is the most interesting thing right now.
Intense. So you go to somebody and you say, hey, you're going to go to this site in a month and you're going to see 20 anonymous reviews on yourself. Now, they're verified reviews because that person signed into Facebook before they actually did the review, but you can't see who made what review.
Right.
Some people get really upset.
Right.
They get really upset. And so they're upset. Why? They're upset because there's haters out there and they're afraid that's going to ruin their reputation online. Their reputation is no longer in their control online.
Right.
They can't just say, I'm great. You go to LinkedIn, it's like, here are all the people that think I'm great. Here's why I think I'm great.
Right.
Here's all the great stuff that I've done. No longer are you in that world. The internet is becoming a place where transparency is pervasive.
Right.
And you're going to be out there, your reputation is going to be based on what you bring to the world.
Right.
And yes, these tools are going to have to deal with the haters and all this other stuff, but the transparency is pervasive.
Now, what is this? Because they've been obviously reputation systems we've been talking about. Like, how do we? Is this the beginning of that solution, or is this just? We're throwing this against the wall to see what's...
I think what happened, it's just been a long road, right? So it started with eBay.
Right. And Amazon, right?
But let's just talk about eBay, right? So there was a reputation there. What was the reputation about? Am I a good seller? Am I a good buyer?
Right.
So if I was a seller, I was rated. And I felt totally cool with that.
Right.
And then there was Yelp. It's like, I can review restaurants. I can review service providers in my city. Makes sense.
Right.
Nobody had an issue with that. But that model is now going to be deployed to everybody.
To your personality.
Everybody's going to have a review. Everybody's going to be is going to basically have a reputation on them.
Now, but that Yelp brings up an interesting point, right? Because they're in some trouble right now for whether it's true or not. It brings up what happens if I hold your reputation hostage, right? What if I gather 10,000 people at my disposal and I go in and review Travis?
So the key there, I think. So first, if you talk to the Yelp founders, they have a different take on everything that's going on. So let's just assume there's two sides to the story.
And I'm sure there is.
But that said, I think maybe what Yelp needs to start doing is they need to start building tools that help moderate the conversation. Right. So there are core values that Yelp has about what it wants in its reviews.
Sure.
If it's a free-for-all, let's say a free-for-all shit show, nobody wants to participate in that world. Certainly, at least one side doesn't. And so
Right.
And so the type of transparency we're going to see is not going to be unbounded, just insane, sort of what we've seen with the blogging world for the last 10 years, which is very just sort of sniping and trolling and stuff like this. You're going to see a different world, one where the people who engage in a community are going to expect there to be tools that follow a certain set of values.
And is this
if those tools don't exist, it's not going to work.
Is this system that you talked about, we got 10 seconds left, the system that you talked about have those tools in there?
Absolutely.
So I won't be able to get 10,000 people to go in there and fuck with your reputation?
No.
You sure?
I'm pretty sure.
I'm going to try.
Great. Unvarnished.com.
Thanks, Travis.
All right. Later.
Bye.